So here it is. I'm taking the limit. The limit as x approaches a. So let's kind of look at the picture again. So here was x and here was a. If I let x approach a, and I'm just going to draw a random function up here. So if I would have this, right? What? F of x would be up here. And if I wanted to take f of x minus f of a, right? That would be the change in the y values, divided by the change in the x values. That would give me the slope of the secant line. But by taking the limit, what that does is that gives me the slope of the tangent line at that point right there. So something like that. And so whether it's with, so this is called the derivative, and the way we say this is f prime of a. And if it's the one with the a's and the a plus h's, I have a here and a plus h here. I let h go to 0 because that's the difference between those 2 points. And that's also the definition of the derivative. And you can put the function s in there because that's the position function. Okay, so I need you to have memorized this and this. So these questions down here are, and I want you to know that all these things, whoops, I'm going to back away, this and this. So these are all the same thing. Instantaneous rate of change, slope of the tangent line at x equal a, derivative at x equal a, and instantaneous velocity for a position function. So this is like a Jeopardy question. So this is, I've plugged something into the derivative, either this one or this one, to get this. So first, let's think about, is this with h or without? And I can see it's with h, right? It's because it's got h equals. Okay, or h is going to 0, so with h. So that means I'm comparing this with this. So I need to figure out what's the function equal to and what's the a equal to, so that if I plug that in, I get this. So it's supposed to be f of a plus h. So I think that a is going to be 3. And then the function that I'm plugging it into, so f of a plus h, f of 3 plus h ends up being squared. I think it's x squared. Okay, I'll let you play with that one. Let that one a little bit. And let's do this next one. Whoops, if I can get my eraser to work. Okay, so looking at this next one, oh, shucks. Okay, so sorry, I can't get rid of this. Okay, looking at this next one. Oh, there it goes. I want to figure out, is this with h or without h? So this is without h, right? Because there's no h down here. So I'm going to make it match this. So I'm going to think about f of x minus f of a over x minus a. Can you see this is x minus a? So a must be 2. It's right there, right? Because it's the limit as x goes to a. So then I need to think about, okay, so this is supposed to be f of a. Yeah, the f of 2 should be 8. I think that's the function right there. So a equals 2 and f of x is x cubed. All right, let's look at this one. So this one here has the definition with h, right? So with h, so this should be f of a plus h. So can you see that the a should be pi over 2? Okay, because it's f of a plus h. Now let's think about what the function has to be. So the function, if I'm going to use f of a plus h, we're going to put it inside the sine function. So I think it's sine of x. All right, one last one here. I'm going to do, this is not h, right? So this is limit as x goes to a. So you can see that a is pi. Then on the numerator, I should have f of x minus f of a. Wait a second. Don't I know that f of pi is -1? So if I put the f of x equaling cosine of x, and then I subtract off the negative 1, that works.